Now, White Pine County Daily News with Wyatt Cox.
And KELY News, sponsored by Sahara Motors. Ready for all seasons? The Kawasaki Ridge XR Crew Limited HVAC side-by-side keeps cool in the summer, dry in the rain, warm in the winter. Conquer any trail, creek, or blizzard while staying comfortable the whole way. Check one out today at Sahara Motors. An unsettled weather picture for the next several days with periods of rain and a fair day here and there. A real goulash of weather. Look for sunny skies today, the high near 72. For the first time in nearly 2 decades, Republicans now outnumber Democrats in active voter registration in the state of Nevada. According to the Secretary of State's office, as of the 1st of October, 600,266 registered Republicans. That compares to 597,982 Democrats. First GOP lead since 2007, a sharp turnaround from 2020, where Democrats held an 87,000 voter advantage. State GOP Chair Michael McDonald called it a grassroots victory in the making, crediting volunteers, county organizers, and President Trump's leadership. Nonpartisan voters remain the largest group in the Silver State, however, about 37% of the electorate, more than 775,000. White Pine County Commissioners meet in about 45 minutes in the library conference room. Among the agenda items, a proposed land swap between the county and the city, discussion of natural resource issues like sage-grouse planting and water use agreements. Commissioners will also consider bids for new road equipment, federal grant funding for the Sheriff's Office, and support for the Senior Center and library programs. Another key topic will be the county's recently adopted backup materials policy. Commissioners are expected to clarify what boards qualify as county public bodies, which wasn't clear in the initial statements, what changes might be needed to advisory board standards, and how those groups can comply with open meeting requirements. They may decide to adopt, amend, or temporarily suspend the policy, while a more workable and sustainable, as far as the law is concerned, version is developed. Well, a new ambulance to the emergency response fleet in White Pine County. County officials say the new unit is stationed in McGill, operated with volunteers with the McGill Fire Department. The ambulance, decked out with McGill Tiger Pride, will improve local response times and patient care for both residents and visitors. Project made possible through a partnership between the county and the William N. Pennington Foundation. A longtime supporter of rural Nevada, Foundation's previously funded projects including upgrades at the William B. Rivery Hospital, the White Pine Senior Center, and new fire engines at the Ely Volunteer Fire Department. Several calls this week for the White Pine County Sheriff's on Monday and Tuesday. In Ely, a student investigated for making threats at school and another for vaping in class. Both cases referred to juvenile authorities. Deputies also looked into a counterfeit bill passed at a local business, a protection order violation, and theft of a firearm from a vehicle. Deputies investigated a prowler report, suspicious activity at a vacant home, and fuel theft from the county facility. Several cases involve welfare checks, parking violations, and domestic disturbances, while one person trespassed from a county building for erratic behavior. Darrell Wilson was arrested on an Ely Municipal Court warrant, no bail permitted. Congratulations to the Ladycats volleyball team. They rolled over Round Mountain last night, 3-0. Ladycats heading to Wells for a noon contest on Saturday. An emergency roundup of wild burros set to begin near the town of Beatty, where the herd has grown by about 200 animals in the past year. The BLM says roughly 1,200 burros now roam the bullfrog herd management area in Nye County, far above the target of fewer than 100. BLM says about 250 burros will be removed to address public safety and property damage concerns, especially along US 95. Those burros don't tend to move fast if cars are coming at them. The operation will use bait and trap methods instead of helicopters. Animals will be taken to Axtell, Utah for veterinary care and preparation for the wild horse and burro adoption and sale program. White Pine County Sheriff's Office congratulating 2 new graduates of the Ely State Prison Category 3 Post Academy. B.J. Siskar Ray Telechea honored during a ceremony Friday at the Ely Elks Lodge for their hard work and dedication. Both will now join the team at the White Pine County Detention Center. The Sheriff's Office is proud to welcome the 2 as part of its public safety team. At 19 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock for Sahara Motors, that's your news from the state of Nevada.
You see lots of commercials on television telling you to drive a little and save a lot. Dealers wanting you to drive to Salt Lake, Elko, Reno, and even Las Vegas. But ask them one question. What happens if there's a problem? Do you have to drive 3, 4, or even 6 hours to get service? Here at Sahara Motors in Ely, we service everything we sell right here in White Pine County. Shop here first, get our best deal, and you get that best deal by telling Shauna that Wyatt sent you by. Then if you want, shop other places. When you account for the drive, you'll find that it pays you to be a part of the Sahara Motors family. Stop by Sahara Motors, just about a mile north of Ely on US 93. Sahara Motors, we are White Pine proud.
Tell Shauna Wyatt sent you by.